Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giatta's about to tear that poor man a new one. One of our animancers. She's bright as a spark, but a mite confrontational. She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giatta's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last. Not well, apparently. Giatta says it's infected the farms, and every day it gets harder to doubt her.
Just take a blessed day look outside. It doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some.
Okay.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
Yeah, I pretty much brought that playground down by myself.
Did you now?
Captain Masoni said he'd never seen anything like it.
Good to see you.
Okay. Ein Seuchenbär hat er alleine erschlagen. Bin ich ja gespannt. So. Die schon wieder.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Come to interfere in Steel-Garrote business again? Meddle in the Steel-Garrote's business enough and you'll have more than me to deal with. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. Fair enough, envoy. Talk to the man all you'd like. When diplomacy fails, the Steel-Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
Also.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Oh, guck mal, hier haben wir auch Kopfgelder. Die können wir alle direkt auch dann annehmen. Alte Nuna. Trantanos.
Oh, the Trentons. A bunch of butzos, if you ask me. But they are dangerous, I'll admit. Watch yourself out there. Oh, those poor souls. Please bring them peace, Saimiko. Becoming part of a blight is not a fate I would wish upon my worst enemy.
Okay.
Those Delemgan. They are not evil, it is just in their nature to push back against the expansion of civilization. Still, survival of the fittest and all that, ne?
Über die Zarib sagt sie nix. So. Dann mal hier lang.
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your essence.
Okay, warte mal.
Giatta, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The dream scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no dream scourge in Emerald Stay.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
Brauche ich. Das nehme ich mit. Da ist auch was. So, danke. Leder. Eines Beseeler-Lehrlings. Ach, den nehmen wir ein bisschen sein Geld ab. Braucht das nicht. So.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The dream scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure he didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
There may still be time to reverse the damage.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
As usual, Giatta never misses a chance to slander me. I don't ignore her concerns, only her methods.
And you still do nothing. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
I'm just trying to stop Giatta from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. Be careful with your assumptions. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident. But look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. Then we'd better do it somewhere else. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast. Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai
Wahnsinn, Alter. Der Typ, ey. Hier ist irgendwo noch eine Quest. Hier drin? Ah.
I had one job, and I couldn't even do that. Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been? If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate. I'd like to be. They're out searching. Someone had to hold down the fort. My 2 youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here. Brasilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once, but since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to, I think they know each other very well.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and I... What they're doing is their business, but rangers have to come when they are called. Wait, gods, you're relentless. The point is, they've never been gone this long. The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Okay.
2 young Nemdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. Know what I mean?
Holy shit, ey, hier ist was los.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or 2.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
Oh, Essen. Essen. Das loot ich alles. Ist mir egal. Hatte ich eh nicht so nötig. Die ist ja eh verbannt worden.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giata, some manners, if you please.
I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. I can think of one. He's an entitled little worm who can't stand to be proven wrong.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Misiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
I wish I could take credit for Giata's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. In a way, I do. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
We will set aside our differences for the greater good, won't we, Giata?
Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Indeed. Some of my colleagues would fight me for the opportunity to study you. I only bring it up because Anamancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fjord Messiverno. Forever.
You may not see it from this vantage, my dear, but you have outgrown these walls. I always knew this day would come, just as I knew how much it would pain you. Please, just leave. That's all I ask.
Quilici, I will make you proud. I promise.
Once again, you missed the point. You have made me proud, Giada.
Thank you. I'm ready. Well, not ready. We have a few loose ends to tie up first. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the Animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. Don't worry. Ignacy can't banish us all. Monto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name, and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge. I'd rather not speculate until we have more data. If you have questions, I'm sure the others can answer them. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter.
Okay.
Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Also hier oben ist direkt was.
We'll get thrown out of the pub.
Godlike, imperial envoy, research.
Hier ist jemand.
Confounded machine. Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop. More than most, but less than I would like. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source. We can't make something out of nothing. We're still limited by our resources. I could use a large single block of ultra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
Okay.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
Ado, welcome to my finest.
Gucken wir mal. Wenn wir jetzt dahin gehen, ob die Königin uns tötet oder ob wir direkt alles abschlachten müssen, weil die ausflippt. Halt die Frage der Fragen. 800 Meter ist das weg. Willst du mich verarschen? So.
Oh, it's you. Leave me alone, all right? I'm not looking for trouble. Why? Are you gonna kill me too? Well, that puts you above some of my old compatriots. That damn fool Wolf with his head full of visions. When he wanted to resort to violence, I knew I had to leave. You did right. If a leader won't listen to reason, they can't be helped. I couldn't be part of that anymore. I'll be all right. I don't think I'm worth the trouble for them to catch. I'll take it one day at a time. At least for now. Good luck out there. You go your way, I'll go mine.
Okay. So, kann ich mich da irgendwie hinporten? Schon? Nein. Holy shit, ist das weit weg. Ich kann das nicht mehr, Alter. Kacke. Wer bist du?
Good. You finally showed up. I was worried you weren't coming. The name's Keeledge. Pleasure to meet you. Hilgard sent me to Emerald Stair to keep an eye on this place. I had orders to make contact as soon as you arrived. I won't talk long. He only wants me to let you know I'm here. If you need to get word to the ambassador, I'm your man. Depends on the day. Hilgard told me to blend in, observe, and contact you. Now, I think I'm just supposed to wait and report back in a few days. I'm worried about drawing attention from Ludwine's crew in the meantime. I think they're up to something. I've got a bad feeling about this. I think the scale of their operation is dangerous. I don't think my superior will be pleased if I just run off. I might not phrase it that way, but I'll tell him you ordered me. Many thanks, Envoy.
Wollen ja nicht, dass er umgebracht wird. Wenn die ihn auch suchen, dann haben wir ein Problem und dann wissen die Bescheid. Deswegen, ich lasse das einfach mal alles. Mach einfach alles ich dann. Ohne dass die was bemerken. Hier liegt was.
This one's mine. Watch the left. Look to your left.
Darauf. Hallo? Fuck, ich muss nachladen. Ach, du Arsch. Mama. Hier müsste einer sein, oder? Ja, auch dead.
Take a moment, people.
Alles gut, alles gut. Hier. So. Da vorne ist irgendwer.
Adelaro's gone. He's a dream. We're all dreams now. Hello. Are you a fish too? Oh, the sardines shimmer. They swim in silver circles.
Something's not right with her. The dream scourge. Is this how it starts? She's probably the ranger Fidelio told us to look out for. Poor kid.
A dream? What dream? Fear has no face. The snake eats its own tail. It eats Adelaro's words. Adelaro's face burst into violets when the dreams came. Red violets. He joined the others.
She's talking about another dream thrall. We better find him before he finds us.
She watched that happen to him. God.
A lamb taken from the flock. How do we soothe her?
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us. When you find them, they will scream. They will sing with you. Soon the rest of Fior will be swallowed by dreams too. But tell us of Adelaro first. Where is he?
If nothing else, you'll spare from having to see it.
Find him. Give the lieutenant our badges. He swims in the Bone and Boar. He calls himself Fidelio. He will understand our song. But Adelaro stumbles at the mouth of the river above us. Please, help us sleep soundly.
Oh Gott. Der ist bestimmt auch da hinten. Pilze.
More of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
Ah, es sind viel mehr.
Who goes there?
Das sind viel mehr, als ich dachte. Okay, der ist fast tot. Den Hammer. Holy shit, sind die alle infiziert hier. Alle am Infizieren hier. Holy shit. Und da Lau, es tut mir leid, aber... Oh, sie verarschen. Nachladen.
Who's ready for more?
So. Ja, und sie bringen wir jetzt auch noch um. Das können wir ja gleich abgeben, aber ich will sie vorher auch noch töten. Die sollte ja dort bleiben. Die ist weg. Scheiße, sie ist weg. Shit, der ist weg. Sie ist weg. Kacke. Kacke. Das ist natürlich schlecht. Dass die jetzt abgehauen ist. Ist natürlich shit. Okay.
Maybe they somehow wrap themselves up in an existing tree.
Not with the way this trunk has grown.
I've never seen anything like this.
Neither have I. Never seen a tree grow so quickly as to trap someone inside. With respect, you don't know the half of it.
You seem capable enough, stranger. But the forests are not safe. As if this weren't enough proof of that.
No, probably not. But I doubt Vidaro cares about anything that doesn't directly affect Fior proper. Stay out of the forests if you can help it.
Good luck out there.
Okay.
There. That's Tom's old house. The place feels different without him. He left something behind for me. Help me look around. So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding? Yeah, it is. His most prized possession. Damn you, Tama. Damn you. I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he'd kept it, let alone. I used to carve things like this all the time. There's no reason Tama would have cared about it. Unless he cared about me. I loved him for years. I never knew he might have felt the same way. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago. Would be if he just told me. I never gave him any reason to be coy. And we knew each other for years. We were close. I trusted him with things in my past. Things I don't talk about. Did I tell him? I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of mercenary campaigns since. I was a chewed-up piece of flotsam drifting to the living lands. You're damn right. Tom always saw right through me. He knew what I was. A coward who failed him. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me, I'm sorry. I'm gonna need some time with this. That's probably for the best.
Okay.